Or the special election just 2 weeks away, 4 candidates are running to fill the position of sheriff in Wilcox County. 41 NBC's Andrew Willis visited Rochelle to hear from the candidates about what issues they'll address and why they're qualified for the job.
The citizens need to elect the sheriff. That is our law enforcement voice. That's who we rely on.
The Wilcox-County-Chamber-of-Commerce is hosting a public forum for residents to hear from candidates running for the position of sheriff. Candidates will discuss how they plan to address some of the biggest issues in the county ahead of a special election in November. The election comes after the passing of Sheriff Robert Rogers, who died in a car crash earlier this year. Chamber of Commerce member Basha Slater says not having a designated sheriff is detrimental to public safety in the county.
Not having a sheriff, that means we can't put in for grants, we can't put in for equipment, we can't hire personnel because everything's in limbo.
Lloyd Bloodworth served as a deputy in Wilcox County during the 80s and says he is one of the most qualified candidates because of his ties to residents.
I know a lot of the people, and I feel that that's part of being a sheriff is knowing the people because everybody's different.
Lee Ramirez is a peace officer and public safety instructor with 18 consecutive years of law enforcement experience. He says he hopes to combat drugs in the county by addressing staffing shortages.
We got to try and work this out so we can bring people into the county who want to work here. Because as of right now, we just don't have the help. And we're going to have to do some recruiting and get staffed.
Bruce Carmichael currently serves as chief deputy with the Wilcox County Sheriff's Office and has 14 years of law enforcement experience. Carmichael says his experience and love for his community makes him a qualified candidate.
I've run a department before, being police chief in Evansville. I know the budget. I know how to create a budget. I know how to work with the citizens and the county commissioners to save taxpayers' money.
Jeff Wessel currently works as a special agent in charge of the Georgia Department of Corrections Fugitive Apprehension Unit. With nearly 30 years of management and law enforcement experience, Wessel hopes to improve the Wilcox County Sheriff's Office by setting short-term and long-term goals.
The biggest thing is making an assessment of where we stand with the Sheriff's Office and then addressing those immediate needs, and then also, setting up strategic plans.
In Rochelle, Andrew Willis, 41 NBC News.
And the forum tomorrow night is scheduled for 6 o'clock in the Newt Hudson Ag Center. That's at 630 East County Farm Road in Rochelle. The election is on November 7th.